We are back, and we have regained a member. Um, when we just left, I gave you guys uh, an interesting offer. You have a couple of different ways that this job can play out now. You can get a little bit of extra money if you stay on timeline and you embarrass one misty day. Uh, or you could go for the easier timeline for getting the girl, but you would have to do the embarrassment thing. Or you could just do the job straight.
Yes.
So, do you guys have any questions about that scenario before we go into significant planning?
Nope.
I'm good.
I have
No,
no
no
questions.
questions from here.
All right. So it's up to you guys to figure out how you wish to proceed. You let me know when you want things answered.
All right. So I'm gonna give a call up to what's her name? Rachel, my wonderful to be date.
Okay. What time of the day
And
are you calling her?
let's say it's a text, not a call. I'll
Sure.
text her.
Nobody calls people
Um,
nowadays. Why would they call people in 60 years?
Yeah. I mean, because as we know, they're doing their drive rehearsal, and you know, little thing during the middle of the day might brighten her day and make her more amenable to joining me
Sure.
at the pool, and possibly to bring her four-armed red-skinned friend for a friend of mine to meet. He's a wonderful guy.
Which one are you talking
And
about, just so I know?
I think it's gonna be Charlie.
All right.
The
God
two
save me.
charisma elf poser. This is gonna go great.
He's 3 charisma.
Okay. He's a little better.
He's an average person.
I mean, well, no. Okay.
I think the elf poser
No.
might work in his favor.
Elf
Might.
poser might work a little
It's,
bit better
it's,
here.
it's a little bit weirder than the normal meta human variants, so maybe it'll play
Okay.
off well with these Evo kids.
First off, I am not an elf poser.
You're not?
No.
Oh
Whoops.
shit!
I mean, that 2
well.
charisma's working against you.
It's 3.
Well,
It's 3.
He's got
Say Livy.
he's got 3 charisma. It's all good.
yeah.
I'm confused. Jurgen? Wait, why not Grog?
Charisma wise, I'm not any better. But I could con my way through a conversation, I suppose.
Best way to
Okay,
start a
well, it's-
relationship.
He's like he's like the most out there out of all of us.
So, well, this it has to be Grog, Charlie, or Jurgen, because Tara has to cover our the
Her butt's in the Matrix.
the Matrix butts, and it can't be Hellbell because double date doesn't work if our Nartaki isn't a lesbian with Hellbell.
I mean, how do we know that she's straight though? It's 2077. She can be whatever she wants to be.
Should probably
It's people.
ask. You should probably ask the cat girl
I mean,
before you set someone
no,
up.
I probably shouldn't ask the cat girl, as we have, as you missed it earlier. But I mentioned something to that effect, and then they reminded me that going up to her girl, who is interested in you, and going, so, your friend, she like dudes?
Well, I mean, if you're setting up a double date,
I mean,
maybe you could. That would be it's not like, hey, your friend. It's like, yeah, just checking. Like, your friend likes dudes, right? Cool. All right. You don't want to set someone up with it. If you're setting someone up on a blind date, it's 2077. You should probably ask. Maybe
Well, I mean-
maybe she's into, like, I don't know, only people with 6 arms. I'm not gonna
Well-
start assuming her gender.
well, I mean, this is how this one goes down, right? If I ask her if she likes dudes, that could be misconstrued badly. And if I just ask, hey, I've got this friend here who wants to meet your friend, it's...
Yeah, you're right. You're the face.
I think it works better. So I'm gonna, me and
Does work better.
So are we gonna go with Charlie?
Sure. Charlie's fine.
Okay. Charlie.
I'm going to say, since Grog and Jurgen are already passing off as your security, it would make more
Yeah.
sense
Oh yeah.
for
I'm also
Charlie.
just gonna say, like, trolls sound really uncomfortable for an average-sized woman.
Okay. Okay. If you put it that way.
Just saying.
Charlie, can you
Not everything has to be troll-sized.
got these characters? All right, Charlie, can you promise not to be racist for like 10 minutes?
Oh yeah, I keep it in the bag.
Oh, I can't wait to make
Okay.
you roll to screw this up.
Well, I like
I
that.
admit it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I love that Hel and Tara spend so much time together, and they both technically secretly hate each other.
Well, one is a strong dislike, the other is an outright fear.
Yeah.
So,
Tara doesn't hate
it's-
women.
Since we're
scared.
talking about it, it's not that it's a hate; it's that it's a prejudice. It's a misconception about person's tendencies. It's more of like a violent misjudging of a person's character rather than
Well,
a straight
Like,
up hate.
does it? No, it's got to be, because it specifically says the character's not merely intolerant; they're outspoken about their beliefs and may actively work against the target of their prejudice.
Well, I
This
don't
is
have
true.
the quality racist. I'm just Japanese, and most Japanese people don't like metavariants of
Right.
any
Right.
kind.
Exactly. No, I'm just
So
saying, but like, we have two people on our team who do have those specific negative qualities, and they spend a lot of time alone together.
it's
Oh
all
no! I actually. No, they don't. Tara is terrified of hell.
So,
I know. It's awesome.
what I'm gonna need. So, Tilt, you're asking her what specifically?
If she can meet me down by the pool for like a late night double date swim, sort of light
Okay.
and airy in a public place, but like meet my friend with her friend, go for a swim, maybe get a bite to eat, something light.
Yeah,
Sure.
tell her I got muscles too. I work out.
It works out.
You don't need the lighter or
Yeah, start lying before the date happens.
So,
Hey, look, not all of us big and giant, okay?
You gotta let it go, Grog. Them breeders got to get their play somehow.
damn.
Oh my god!
Oh.
You got-
So, can I just get an etiquette test from you, Tilt, and we'll see how this goes?
Oh, etiquette. I'm so good at these.
Can I assist because I have etiquette?
Sure. If you want to help him write the seductive
yeah.
text message,
Oh
absolutely.
my god!
I was about to say, when
Uh,
you guys are actually in
if-
person, maybe you should do more like etiquette teamwork to cover each other's butts as he talks you up.
um,
Sure. Let's see some dice.
etiquette. Oh, cool. So, if someone's gonna help me with the teamwork test, they should go first.
Yep,
Well,
that's
I-
how it goes.
yeah,
I
not
mean-
this guy.
All right, wait. You want me to help you compose the text message to your lady
Well,
friend?
Charlie was gonna help because he actually has etiquette. I don't know if.
I mean, if you have
Sarah
etiquette,
does.
I'm not gonna turn down free dice.
Oh.
We have I just imagine like 4 people just crowded over like their
oh
things.
yeah,
Like,
we're-
this is how it should go,
I mean-
and then like, just the cursor going back. No, this is how it should go.
I mean, this is all of our plans, right? Shouldn't we all be involved?
Somebody doing something there in the background? Thanks. How many dice can you take, Tilt?
How many ranks do you have in etiquette?
I have
4.
6.
Oh, he can take all the dice.
He has
I
4.
can take that. I have
Oh,
4.
4?
Yeah.
So
All right, you can take.
You take 4 extra dice and plus 2 to your limit.
beautiful.
You alright there, buddy?
7.
Alright. So with 7 hits, it's going to take you 45 seconds to a minute and a half to get a response back. Charlie, I need you to roll your edge, please, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's see if she's into dudes.
Edge test.
Yeah. It's a gender identity test. You know, part of me thinks I shouldn't make those jokes because then it'll start flame wars in the comment section, but like that's a really good way to get traffic to your channel, right?
Oh my god.
No, you don't want that kind of attention.
Yeah. Suddenly we want all the. Yeah, I'm
You
not
see
even
what
gonna follow up on
happened
that.
was
Not even gonna follow up on that.
So yeah, she will respond back to you that she is going to be busy most of the day going through their dry run. But you know, if you're staying in the hotel, I could just text you when I'm free, and you know, we'll see if she's into it. Those chips sounded
Yeah.
great. Thank you. So, you guys have a tentative date for air quotes later tonight.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do anything, or do you want to fast forward?
Um.
I go buy a pair of swim trunks.
Sure.
I'm gonna ask Glenn if is he still in the gym monitoring the stuff, or
He's probably still around. Like,
Wanna-
'cause you talked to him, then you went to get your pump on, and presumably it hasn't been all that much longer since that time.
yeah, I'm gonna ask him if he knows the models. He knows their names.
It's like, well, I know some of them personally. You could say, wink. But no, I don't. I'm not supposed to really interact with them. Seen and not heard. You understand?
Of course. Yeah, I do that. I'll have to do that all the time. Do you know who Misty is? I mean, I've heard a lot about her. I want to see what the big hubbub is about this Misty girl.
he's gonna chuckle to himself, and he'll do that thing where you kind of look around a little bit to see if anybody's watching, but you know, there's nobody here.
I'll lean down real close so he doesn't have to.
So he's gonna actually shoot you a contact, like a. I'm attempting to send you a file on the Matrix.
Okay,
It'll pop up in your pan.
I'll
And,
check it.
You will get the picture of a very beautiful, several pictures, maybe like, you know, somebody sent you a file folder. Of a beautiful elven woman in a bathing suit, kind of just sitting on the beach chairs in by the pool.
Okay. Okay, very nice.
You will notice that it is from the perspective of being inside the weight room.
Being on the bikes.
Yeah.
So, you know, we were talking earlier that they don't eat much. Where do they get their, I mean, if I wanted to buy one of these girls like a meal, where would we do that from? Would I just have to go talk to the kitchen? I'm asking Glenn this. We just have to go talk to
all
the
their
kitchen,
stuff's
or I mean,
covered by the
by the
event.
hotel.
Yeah. I mean, some of them look like they could use a meal.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. Well, you know, I think that's part of, you know, asking and getting to know them is you got to sit down and bring them food, maybe cater to their stomach first, right? Isn't that the way to a woman's heart, through her stomach?
I've heard something like that.
All right. Well, I'll
Man, Rob
Tell
wants to
Glenn
tell
I'll-
a really sexist joke, but he's not gonna. I'll type it to you later.
I'll tell Glenn. I'll catch him around later, and I'm gonna go leave the area, go try to get something to grub on and pass what information on. Send the pictures to the guys of this Misty person, so we know who she is too.
Sure. What else you guys you want to do anything, or you want to fast forward to the potential date?
I'm gonna go out and buy Grog a very nice, very troll-sized luggage case. Hard case, luggage case.
So that it doesn't get banged around when you go flying places.
Yeah, so my bodyguard can keep all of his bodyguard equipment very safe and snug. We had an incident coming in, you know.
Totally not for the black
Taser ammo
bag,
was
eh?
everywhere. Big one.
Sure, that's not a problem.
Okay. I'll give it to Grog. Be like, happy birthday.
Fact.
Okay, you have a large.
I have a question,
Uh-huh.
guys.
Oh, it's your
Say-
birthday? Happy birthday!
How are we subduing her in the event that things go south?
Naturally.
How are we doing it?
Yeah, we're just like clubbing her over the head.
We can do that. I can
How
hit her with
about,
a stun ball.
How about we don't do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
a little stick and shock never hurt anybody.
I have
Uh,
sun patches.
Okay, there we go. Some patches.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, I can. There's lots and lots of high stun, neuro stun drugs that we could use in a syringe. You just stick her with it, and she passes out. No fun.
Yeah, just get a slap patch or two. Just slap one on her, and maybe she'll be fine.
Yeah, but a rating 6 slap patch won't knock her out. It'll like make her very, very worried. But then you're gonna have to.
More than
I mean,
one will.
More than one will. All right. As long as you guys have them on you.
Well, are you handing some over?
Yeah, I don't have any.
Yeah, one moment. I'm looking. Maybe I can't.
Yes,
Okay.
I can.
I've got stim patches. Do I actually have?
I
slap
got
patches?
I got 4 slap patch, rating 6 trank.
Perfect.
Oh.
There you go.
There
Alright.
we go.
Yeah, that's what I would have bought.
Patrol,
Anyways.
I buy that shit.
Somebody was ready for a date rape.
My bad.
Ooh.
Hey, I take it where I can get it. You better watch it. You don't end up in a bathtub.
Well, yeah.
Oh. This
Why do you
one
think
was
you keep winding up, waking up in the bathtub all the time?
Oh my god. Terrible.
Oh. All right.
All right.
I think we're all good.
Yeah. So we're
Yeah.
zooming to the date.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So if you guys want to paint me a little picture here, we're looking probably 10 p.m. at night. What are you guys wearing?
Ten at night.
Yeah, assuming that you guys are meeting them at the pool for a little poolside shenanigans.
Could be wearing like a very nice robe.
Like a
With
smoking
know.
jacket.
yeah like a,
I went and spent 200 new yen and got a custom fit Speedo.
Woof.
Why am I
Oh
imagining
my god.
like the Borat swimsuit?
I imagine there's not a lot left to the imagination. That's what.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh.
all right. I don't want to ask, but I feel like I have to ask. Is this like a push-up swimsuit?
Push up?
Yeah, you know like how a push-up bra works?
Oh. They
Oh,
make
yeah.
those for men?
It
is a speedo.
Evo culture, man. It's the future.
Enhances ev-
It's the future.
The answer to that would probably be yes, and that gives him +1 to charisma test.
Oh yes, most definitely I am wearing that.
Oh god. All right. And then Tilt, what kind of are you wearing? Just trunks, or are you also?
Yeah. Well, well-styled trunks, but trunks.
Okay.
Solid color. You know.
And then I have two other questions for Charlie. And one is, are you wearing the sunglasses? And are you smoking?
Oh yeah, at 10 o'clock at night.
Yes and yes.
I mean,
They can see in the dark. So yeah, I'm wearing the sunglasses. I'm that douchebag that wears sunglasses at night.
I had felt that, but I needed some
remember the song
confirmation.
there.
Okay.
this image I have now.
Remember that song.
So, we know where you're going to be at about 10 o'clock at night. Where's everybody else going to be at?
I assume I would be with them, but probably like I'm still probably acting like personal
to-
security.
You ought to get your butt in the gym, get on a treadmill.
With my suit.
Never know.
Get on a treadmill. I didn't know. I figured like if I've been pretending to be Tilt's personal security, then it would completely make sense that I would be there in personal security capacity.
He would never be farther than 20 meters.
Yeah,
Always
exactly.
near the door or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure they're bringing their trolls.
Yeah, like I'd be standing, near one of the doorways.
Okay, so now we know where Jurgen is. Grog, where are you going to be?
Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the kitchen and I'm going to get some food that I found out about, some of the stuff that they might like eating. And I'm going to take it with me to the pool and I'm going to sit myself at a table that's close enough while I'm eating. I'm going to watch them.
So, you can't just go to the kitchen because, you're a
Troll.
you're a guest.
I get it.
Not an employee. So you can't just be like, "Yep, here I am. I'm walking into the kitchen." You could.
Could I get one of the staff there, maybe Glenn, to bring me out some of the stuff that he's seen them eating?
Yeah, you could definitely go through Glenn to have him get somebody in the kitchen to bring you stuff.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, you talked to Glenn about the models, and the people you are inviting down to this pool party are not models.
That's fine.
But you guys do have the guest registry, and you do kind of know what they have ordered.
Yeah, I'll have some of that stuff waiting for me or out to me at the table while I'm keeping an eye on my charge.
Okay, so you're also going to be at the pool at a little table with a little
I'm a bodyguard.
impromptu buffet there.
Yeah, I'm a troll. You gonna argue with how much I eat?
No, but I'm just making sure
Not
that
much
you're...
people do. Yes, no, that's what I'm doing. For the explicit concept of, hey, they can come over and sit down and eat as well, type deal.
Are you getting booze, or are you just getting food and like bottled water and that kind of stuff?
Oh no, I'm getting booze too.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to. So Glenn's gonna be like, man, that's not really my my department, I can get you a table set up and maybe some food, but you've probably been put in this spot before, but this guy works on tips a little bit.
Oh, I'll grease his palm. I'll give him some yen.
How much some yen are you giving him?
For all the help that he's been giving me right now? I'd say I'll give him 200 yen.
All right, go ahead and mark that off.
Yep, marked.
And Glenn will get you some.
And then I'll go to the bar and get the alcohol. I'm not going to put him in a tough spot.
Well, he can get you like a little bottle of champagne or something in a couple of glasses.
Okay.
But he can't get you like several bottles of hard liquor and mixing.
No, I'm not looking for anything like that. No,
Yeah.
no, that's too much.
He could definitely
That's-
get you a
Just
like a bottle
one
of champagne and a bucket of ice and a couple of glasses and a couple of shrimp cocktail and other fancy food type things.
oh yeah, sure, why not do that?
Tara, where are you at during all of this?
Well, I can't get into the Ritz, so I'm still in the hotel room. I mean, yeah, he's going to be basically on the Matrix, just waiting for the sign to go.
Okay. Do you want to do anything before it is time to go, or are you just waiting to do everything when it is time to go, because you do have the opportunity to attempt to register another sprite.
Oh, that sounds like pain. Do I have 6 hours?
Yeah, you have about that, because you took about 4 hours from waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning. That puts you about 10 o'clock. You have about 12 hours to make use of, and you're only at 2 boxes of stun.
Okay, let's try to make these tests real fast. Hopefully I don't die.
I mean, I kind of like the idea of you getting knocked out again, just like boom,
Oh my god.
and
Please
everybody
no.
like rushes back over. The poor receptionist over there's like, what are these crazy people doing? So you want to go ahead and roll your compiling?
Yeah, I'm gonna compile a fault sprite. First, level 6. Alright, oppose that with 6 dice.
Ooh, look at you.
Alright, let me just
Soak up too.
hope. Yep, let me see if this works. Okay, made
Very
it.
nice.
Now,
Go
first
ahead and-
registry test. Yeah, alright, this is the fault sprite. Oh, let me roll 2 more dice. I keep forgetting I'm specialty in that. Hopefully there's a success in here somewhere.
There you go.
Alright, 1 hit. Okay, so 5 favors net. Let's see if I could... This is going to be the hard part now.
Do you have edge?
A whole 3 points.
All right, just saying. Might not be a bad time to use one to post edge.
Oh, post edge. No, I'm not even accepting that. There we
There
go.
it is.
Now watch it roll 8.
I mean, it's not like I've done that before.
All right. Registered with 6 favors. Well, let's see if I'm still standing.
So, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer here, but when you're registering a level 6 sprite, your limit is 6. So you only got to keep 6 of those successes.
Oh, wait. Defender wins, so I don't keep any of that.
Yeah.
Well, I
good,
keep
good
forgetting.
news, you get 12 points of stun.
Good news. Let's see how much I can resist.
Yeah. I feel like I could also be
Okay.
generous in this situation and allow you to spend another point of edge to keep that extra hit so that you will keep the sprite. Because I feel a little bad after basically ruining you twice.
Yeah, oh man, Technomancy. It's hard, guys, I swear.
I mean, it's just dice that are hard, really.
All right. I
So,
will spend that point of edge, and wow, okay.
good
9
news.
stun.
Which, if memory serves, you had 2 from prior. That would be 11 again.
It's a good thing you have 3 edge.
It's all right. I will. You have time to like have rested until you had no stun to do this. So that would have
Alright.
just have been to 10 to 11 o'clock. 6 hours takes you to 5 p.m. You may now roll to rest off 9 points of stun.
Oh my god, please.
And there's-
And
if
Bell,
I recall, that there's nothing you can do to speed in the recovery from Fade
Correct.
Resist, right?
yeah,
So I'm gonna just
There's
like
nothing you can do but
all of a sudden he just gets a major headache and just like face plants on the floor,
but he's
and
still
I'm
up,
like,
so he's not like
Oh no, he normally does this like in VR on a bed or something. He's not actually like physically walking around doing this. That's a little crazy.
he's not just.
But I'm like-
"Wham."
I'm just thinking about 11 points of stun to your brain.
Oh, it's probably not good for him.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, like fading for him is like he's suffocating.
yeah.
That's bad times.
So like,
What are you doing during during the time of the date?
well, it seems like they have all the people on point. I'm guessing I should just, and it just seems like I should just make sure Terra doesn't get nuked.
What do you mean?
Well, you can't leave your Matrix support alone in a room. What if?
So
I
much
mean,
shit
you
happened.
can. What's the worst that could happen? I get black bagged again? It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know what? It's probably better that I'm not here. don't want to distract you from your giving yourself a headache or whatever. I don't know. Where does the team want me? Are we getting away?
You have a car, don't you?
I have a Nissan Jackrabbit, which is a smart car. It has 2 seats. And like
2 seats.
Yeah, it's a smart car.
I guess they could pass the body off to you if things go wrong.
Actually, wait. Wait, I think I'm assuming that. How many seats does it have?
I think Jackrabbits have 2. I think they're a little crappy.
Yeah, they're like
Economy
really
cars.
I'm looking at the page and it just says, yeah, 2 seatings. Yep, it's got 2 seats. So if you wanted to like throw a trunk in,
I mean, I do believe the plan involved stuffing her into troll-sized luggage. So
We have a limo.
we have a limo.
I thought you guys just rented that rather than like for the day.
Oh, was it just for the day? I totally
it was
thought
just
you
a
rented
rental.
it. I knew we rented one, but I thought we rented it for a while.
I mean, we could just rent it again.
We extend who's paying for it. The rentals aren't cheap.
I mean, you guys
I
have
was.
a high lifestyle, so I don't think
This is true. I do
like,
have a high lifestyle.
the only problem you're gonna run into is if that limo gets tagged as being part of the horribly illegal thing you're about to perform.
Yeah, I believe we went over the whole renting vehicles thing conversation at one point in the mixed chat, and about how like burning it later or like burning yours in later. So I don't think I can use my high lifestyle to rent another limo. So if someone else wants to do it.
I'll do it.
Sure. You have a limo.
Okay, second question. Where are we bringing her back to? Or are we just bringing her straight to the other person?
Might as well.
Back to the madam.
Yeah, straight to the other madam.
As long as we're not followed, straight to the madam.
I think you had a number to call when you had her in hand.
Oh,
Well,
alright.
I'm just
All
thinking like when that number tells us to lay low for no, she wanted her immediately. Never mind. She's not gonna tell us to lay low. She's gonna want it right now. Yeah, I guess if we're just gonna have a limo, I might chill by the limo.
Sure. You could just be like
No,
in the bar restaurant downstairs waiting so that.
No, I wasn't planning on being in the building.
Okay. You can be in the.
I was planning on being on the exterior of the building, specifically with my equipment, so that I can actually, not be in a dress, but actually be in like combat gear and like a rifle. This limo drives itself, right? It doesn't need a driver.
If for the most, you can spend extra if you want an actual driver to tend to you throughout the course of the evening, or you can just have a grid guide.
Yeah, I'd rather have a grid guide limo.
Sure. And I believe I heard the phrases combat gear and rifle.
Yep.
No.
Hell Bell? What?
Someone has to have equipment on hand.
No. No, we don't need guns.
It's not that type of extraction.
Well, that's why I'm at the car.
See, let's go through the list of things that make that turn like misdemeanors into like super bad felonies, right? Robbing a
Let's put it
place,
this way,
not bad.
even the
Robbing a place and
assassin
shooting a
had
guy,
his guns on him.
bad.
I mean, that was something else I was going to bring up is those of you who are down at the pool, what kind of armaments are you carrying?
My smolder.
My huge package.
Okay.
I'm still
Oh, God, that
carrying
was
my
awesome.
Aries in the concealed holster.
Just making
Yeah,
sure.
I'm
All in the
carrying
small of my
my,
back, because I'm in my suit. I'm not in a bathing suit or nothing. So.
Right.
Yeah, I'm same. I've got the concealable holster that Grog bought for me, and I've got my sidearm.
Sure. Just making sure so that we don't have sudden flashbangs appear from nowhere.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I might
do we need a flashbang? I can always cast lightning.
one, but
What do we got?
Alright, let me,
Well, I get where you guys are coming from, but I'm just planning on just chilling by the vehicle. So in case any like thing went really wrong, I'd be there. Like I wasn't planning on shooting anybody with it.
yeah, I'm just making sure we have the all of the pieces in place before we got to go time.
Yeah. But you know what? If you guys are really like, yeah, you know what? Run probably won't go that way. Probably shouldn't start planning on it.
I mean,
So
like, go with a small sidearm, not like a big, I have
I
a
don't-
rifle slung across my shoulder kind of thing.
I don't have a small sidearm.
You have
What?
time. You can purchase a small sidearm.
They are
Then I would
cheap.
have to. Then I would have to do so.
And they're
What kind of
pretty-
I will go
Smalls.
out and buy a small, dinky little sidearm for Hellbound.
I have one you can borrow temporarily, but I want it back. That's
Okay.
right after the mission.
Sure.
So I have one other
Alright.
important gear related question, and that is, where are you carrying these trank patches? Because who has them
What do
is
you
very
mean?
important.
Well, yeah, I handed them out to whoever thought they would need them. I'm not going to be obviously the one to walk up and slap somebody with them since I'm the big guy here.
I don't
You know, I would
I don't have a whole lot of
figure
pockets
Trip
in my outfit.
or Tilt,
I
Mr.
I guess-
Smolder should have one.
I mean, I'm wearing like that smoking jacket style thing, so I mean, I guess I would have like pockets.
You have a lot more hiding spaces than the banana hammock.
Yeah, so I guess I'm holding at least one of them.
Just keep them in front pocket. I grab them off you without you knowing.
Don't go in the pool.
Um,
All right.
You would know that it's going to take, because of the strength of these patches, you know it's going to take at least 2 to put somebody down.
All right.
So keep that
I
in
will-
mind.
Okay, so I'm imagining this having like 2 front pockets on either side.
Of course, that's where you
And,
put your
like-
hands to look dapper.
Yeah, and then I'm imagining this one being quite fancy and having like an inside like left side, you know, like the
Well,
a jacket pocket.
It definitely also has a chest pocket so that you can have a handkerchief sticking out of it that you never use.
Yeah.
And it
So
can
I-
totally
just
have an
one in
inside
each
pocket. Sure.
I just put
All right.
one in each pocket.
All right. You guys ready to go on a double date? The silence is wonderful because it's like, oh god.
They're
I
not ready.
can't personally say yes to that. I'm
I-
going to be
I
over there.
missed that.
eating
I was
pizza.
muted. Sorry.
That's right.
I have no idea
I'm
what
quite
happened.
excited.
Was talking.
So, a little bit after 10 rolls around, they did tell you that they would be down here. And then I imagine you guys are there early? Or are you guys planning to come in a little late? Like, what's the... I imagine
I'll-
early because you're trying to set up...
Oh, I'm
this-
just chilling by the pool all day. Get my tan on.
I'll be there early so that I can actually sit down and set the table up for myself and whoever else decides to join me.
And then Jurgen will be there somewhere, you know, doing what he does. So
Just
a little
hanging
bit
out.
after 10 o'clock, the door will open, and one of the large trolls from downstairs at the office is going to come in, and he's going to do a quick look, just like, all right. You know, you don't want to walk potential models into a press
Paparazzi thing.
situation. So he looks around, sees that it's, you know, a troll, a dwarf, 2 humans over by the pool. And from the 4 of you that are down there, can I get a quick edge test? Curious to see if there are other people here. And we'll see how your luck holds out. The smolder pulling it through.
Yeah, there's no way for the troll to be pulling it through. Don't. If you're counting on that, there's a problem.
No, I just need the dwarf. There you go. You guys got... I like to do, in these kind of situations, I like to look for a an edge test of a threshold 1 higher than the number of people involved. And you guys
Cool.
managed to get it, since there's 4 of you and you got 5 hits. So, outside of Glenn, who's just cleaning up before going home, and Grog can very easily kind of shoo him off with a couple of Nuyen.
Definitely do that.
Sure. He could probably also arrange for a, hey, we need some maintenance here, so we're temporarily closed if you want, and he gives you one of those smiles again.
Yeah, I will.
Sure. How much you
Let
gonna
them know
dump
there'll
on
be
this?
a little something extra in it for them. Well, with the whole hushing everybody out and the logging everything off, I'll drop another 200 on him for it.
He is very happy to serve as a guest at the Ritz, and he will arrange for privacy. So the troll will come in with 3 of the girls instead of just 2. Um, let me roll 1d4. Actually, I guess it should be a d3. Number 2. So, it is Rachel, the cat girl. Wow, what was her name at? Niwadita?
If you look on the if you look on the actual
Yeah.
page, it's there plus all the other ones that we had.
It is Rachel, the cat girl, and your target, and the human-looking woman, who seemed completely normal, come in with this troll.
The thing about Young and Viral with giving good children.
She is a fan of the smolder.
I mean, who knows? We'll see. We'll see how things go. But they're gonna come in, and they're gonna kind of look around, and they'll be excited to see, some splashing in the pool. As I imagine Charlie is. Is Charlie swimming, or is he just sunning himself?
Oh, he's swimming laps at this point.
Do you want to roll me a swimming test, sir?
Yeah, athletics, right?
It is strength plus swimming. But it is in the athletic skill group if you have that.
For the record, Tilt's not in the pool.
Of
Definitely
course
not in the
You,
pool.
you can't be in the pool in a smoking jacket. That doesn't work out.
Exactly.
Show up to pool, not ready to go into pool.
Right.
Mm.
So you're
Not a very strong swimmer, apparently.
apparently not. You're you think you look great. Are you wearing the sunglasses while you're swimming?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Are you attempting to smoke while you're swimming?
There's one burning on the edge of the pool that every time I stop a lap, I take a drag of.
I imagine it positioned perfectly in the ashtray, so that you just kind of like just pick it up with your lips and put it back down. And I imagine there being one on each end. What a,
Most definitely.
what
The
a
man has to
douchebag.
have a goal.
Oh,
You're also slightly breaking up.
Oh, my bad.
So yeah,
Is that
no,
better?
the girls come in. They're wearing not smoking jackets, but like robes that you put on over top of bathing suits, that kind of thing. And they're gonna look around, and you'll see them smile a little bit. At the very least, Rachel's looking pretty excited. The other ones are kind of like, all right, as one is nervous in a blind date situation. The troll will take a stand because the pool is separated from the weight room by like a sliding door to keep some of the moisture out. The troll's going to take a bodyguard stance by the door and just kind of sit there for a minute, do his thing as the girls begin to kind of mill about. They'll come around, and Rachel's going to come up to Tilt and be like, so this was a little bit of a surprise.
I'm a surprising man.
She'll do the hair thing behind the ear.
Tilt will do something
Uh,
very good in this situation that I, as a person, don't know.
Man, your
But we're
poor
going to assume
girlfriend.
competence. Yeah. Jeez.
I'm gonna. I hear this conversation. I'm assuming, right?
I mean, you might be drowning with that swimming roll, but I presume that you would stop to ogle the
I'm in the
ladies.
shallow end. Oh yeah.
Sure, you can. Yeah.
You're not exciting. You're boring. I'm the exciting one.
So they're gonna look at you because it's like, All right, crazy man in the pool.
I'm going to look at. I had to have picked their names up the other day.
Yeah. Let me get you a name for the other woman. Push the button. And then it gives me like 4 male names in a row. 5, 6, 7. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and change that. Annie.
And I'll look at Niwadita
Sure.
and Annie and be like, Niwadita, Annie, Charlie. And then just kind of like point to Charlie, who I assume is just splashing wildly up and down the
Yep.
pool, looking at them like, hi.
Charlie, are you trying to do anything? Do you want to like try and make this seductive? Do you want to try and impress them with your swimming prowess? Do you want to not be weird?
No, I'll just I'll swim to the shallow end, like doggy paddle,
Mhm.
because I'm not a very strong swimmer.
As we've learned.
Yep. And I'll grab my cigarette as I climb out
Okay.
and plop on down next to them in one of the beach chairs.
Sure. Do you want to go ahead and roll me that
And
in a what?
no, go ahead.
I was
Roll
going to
my
ask for
rolling.
that con seduction roll to see how well it's going from the start. And if Tilt wants to roll some assistance dice here to
Yes.
to somehow sell up his friend.
And that's just me rolling my thing, and then my hits just get added to his, right?
Yes, up to his skill.
Okay.
This is where we find out how good of a wingman you are.
I mean, he's got 2 shots here. There you go. And how are you selling him up? Like, what's your
Better than I am. I'm gonna actually use an edge to re-roll that.
all right?
Oh my god.
Um, I'll look at them and be like, that's an advanced Asian, East Asian swimming technique. Very rare, very powerful. It looks like he's splashing around, but he's really harnessing the power of water.
Okay.
The chi.
Charlie, can you
Wow.
roll me? Because you don't actually have swimming. So, if you would have just rolled me your, are you throwing a little flex into this, or are you just kind of?
Yeah, I'm like trying to do the backstroke and show off the abs.
All right. Can you just roll me like your body plus strength real quick, and we'll see how this goes.
At this point, Tell just thinking he should have took Terra or Jurgen.
Okay, so
I didn't think he was that socially.
yeah, no, it's like, oh no, what have I gotten myself into? So I've got good news and bad news. As you begin to break into a little small talk, your target doesn't seem super interested in Charlie. Annie, on the other hand, keeps giving him appreciative looks. I assume this turns into like a offer to sit down at the pool, make small talk. Like, what's your game plan here? Because you guys are the ones with nefarious thoughts in mind.
Once I see that she's like losing interest, I'm gonna ask, you ladies like magic tricks?
You'll see some eyebrows raised, like you're magical.
Oh yeah, big magic time. Big time. And I kind of like adjust my Speedo when I say that.
Oh.
Oh my
The
god.
troll
Oh, no.
is going to groan, grab one of those drinks, and like stand up, move away.
Is Charlie
And,
in fact awakened?
Tell
is
is
slightly-
going to shield
and,
Rachel from this with his body.
And
Where is
there,
Jurgen in
is there
relation?
any
Like,
is there any tables around? that like I can set up for like a dinner.
If
So-
you come near my table, I'm gonna hurt you.
There is a nice table set up with a little tablecloth and some napkins, little bucket of ice with a champagne in it with some glasses on the table.
I'll just walk up to the table and using quick draw, yank the tablecloth without fucking up any of the setup of the table.
You better hope, because if you knock it over, I'm throwing you back in the pool.
So if you want to go ahead and roll me your sleight of hand, your palming, we'll see where this goes.
I am standing up. I am watching what he is doing, making sure he doesn't screw up what I set up.
If you want, don't you have? You don't actually have. I thought you had agility boost. So are you comfortable with 2 hits of success on this task? As you're either muted or weighing everything very.
Yeah, I am very comfortable with 2 hits of success, and I was muted because I've spent all my edge now, I believe. Oh wait, no, I still have an edge. Actually, I would love to use my last edge on this.
Sure, go right ahead. So with 4 hits, Grog, you will be very happy, and I imagine your eyes go wide for just a moment as he's like, "Hooah!" And there's ever so slightly just a little wobble to one of the glasses as it then settles back. What do you do with the tablecloth after you kind of whoosh it off?
Since I'm wet from getting out of the pool, I wrap it around myself like at nipple level, like a lady would.
I'll mumble "lucky" under my breath, and I'll sit back down at the table.
Sure.
Tilt's gonna slow clap.
Annie, on the other hand, is very excitedly like, "Ooh, that was exciting." She's into it. Your target will give a little polite clap with her lower hands as she's kind of leaning on the other elbow. Would to continue this awkward date situation, let me just get etiquette tests from you guys. We'll start specifically with Tilt. And then, Charlie, do you want to try and make good on your target for what you've done, or do you want to pursue Annie?
I'll pursue what is available, because she's a human, and that's way better.
Sure. You may go ahead and roll your etiquette with that, and we'll see with +2 because you are. Let's actually give you like +3 on that because you are strong and virile, in addition to impressive magic tricks. You're good with your hands.
This is going places.
So, how are you feeling about your good with dates?
I am feeling like postage.
Okay. Figured I'd ask.
Yeah, I was gonna let you finish doing what you were doing, and I was gonna.
Kind of curious to see how good Charlie's going to do with his new friend. Okay.
How attentive is the troll?
Oh, I'm stupid
Why are you stupid?
because I rolled 12, not 10.
Oh, I'll
Oopsie.
just knock the last 2 off. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, here's where we're gonna paint the picture for a little bit before we go to our break. We have Tara, who is waiting in the Matrix. Does he have a visual feed of this situation?
Are they feeding me one?
I have an image link set up through my glasses forum.
Okay, that is a display, not a recorder.
Yeah.
I'm looking for like a camera, cyber eyes, that kind of thing.
I don't think anybody's wearing trodes in the pool, so
I don't think I have anything like that for that.
Okay.
I don't either.
I mean, unless a comlink has one, no.
If you're holding it out and being a weirdo with it, sure.
No.
Okay, but you guys are probably getting the play-by-play from your two associates that are there, Jurgen and Grog.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, well, does the
Yeah, and I got
pool
I
area
got a
have any
sub-vocal mic
cameras
too.
he could hack into?
He could if he wanted to try and mess with the host. That's the thing that we could do.
Ooh. Did I have more time to heal stun? Because this is going to be a pain. If
You
not.
had plenty of time to roll out some healing rolls because you had
All right.
like 5 hours total that you could rest up. Um,
Wait up.
so Grog and
Roll
Jurgen, do
divine.
you wanna describe to the people how this date is going?
Well,
I would venture to say clumsily at the moment.
it's kind of like watching a slow motion train wreck. You can't really do anything about it. You can't help but watch it. And unfortunately, the one person who needs to be paying attention seems to be bored out of her mind.
Belle, I believe you are out, kind of maybe standing at one of the other businesses nearby, just kind of waiting for the exfiltration.
All right.
Maybe.
I have a quick question before we go to break. Do any of these ladies have tattoos?
Not that you can see, no.
Oh, disappointing.
And then inside we have Annie, who is hanging on a lot of Charlie's words, which is not what Charlie needs, because that's the last thing he needs. We have our target, who is seemingly become the third wheel at the date that she was invited to be a double date at.
I was gonna say if I got the chance, Jurgen would actually kind of, quietly say into the comms like, "Hey, stay on target. You're not trying to actually hook up with anyone here, Charlie. You're trying to get the target alone."
I feel like at some point Tilt would be like, maybe we should just let Terra have a shot at this.
Oh, if you want me to try, I will go over and do it. I don't need to be in VR to hack, and I have a menu now, so it's okay.
The troll, who is the bodyguard, is standing over the door. He has his arms crossed behind. Let me ask this, Jurgen, are you in the pool area or are you in the weight room area?
Pool area.
Okay. So he is standing by the door from the weight room area to the pool area.
Okay.
Arms clasped behind his back, kind of like at that military at ease posture.
Parade rest.
There you go. And he just seems to be taking in the sights. Every once in a while, because I imagine Grog is going to pay a little bit more attention to him being also a troll, you'll see a little smirk across his face.
A smirk as in like he's laughing at these guys?
Yeah. Kind of like the situation's like, oh, dumb kids.
Awesome.
And then you have Tilt, who I can only imagine is trying to think of ways to fix this situation. I mean,
Or
things are going
Tilt.
pretty good with Rachel. She's,
No, in a bit. Yeah, y'all gonna find out.
she's interactive and she's into what, talking about whatever Tilt is willing to talk about. So that's
Tilt's
going,
apparently a lot better at dates than he is at Shadowrunning.
right? So with that wonderful scene laid out for us, let's take our second break, and we'll see where this goes, because I don't know where this is gonna go.
Fair